Welcome to another video. Walk on the wild side, and I'm here in a very sunny Blackpool. It's a sunny Sunday. I didn't even realise that this weekend was a bank holiday. Yeah, we've got a bank holiday Monday. The young farmers have been in town. I thought that most of them might have gone home by now, on a Sunday, but I don't know. I might be wrong there. They might be having another banging night tonight on a Sunday. Might have to wait and see. I might go down later on and check it out. But anyway, this video is just a bit of a walk around the town, really, just to keep you updated on what's going on. I'm currently in this new fancy car park. Well, it's not fancy. It's just a car park, isn't it? I've got cars either side of the tracks now, with the Holiday Inn in the background there. No electric charging points in this car park, and it's quite expensive as well. Let me know what you think of the prices of this car park to park in here. But we're right next to where the trams stop. We're right in the centre of Blackpool here. Just obviously the railway station is just over there. So let me know what you think. Could they have put more trees here? I mean, I think they've got 3 trees. 3 sad little trees in all this space here. Oh, I can hear sirens. It's kicking off in Blackpool. Well, that makes a change. It is actually a police van and not an ambulance. I wonder where that's going. Hope it's not the young farmers. Check this out. They've put these troughs here with ivy growing all the way up the fence there, all the way along there. Is that just to hide the car park? What do you think of that? They're going to need watering them, aren't they? What do you reckon? But anyway, this is Queen Street, and we're just on the edge of the Pride Village here. That's the Flying Handbag just over there, and just over the back there we've got the side of Funny Girls, and it's got Flamingo there. Someone accused me of avoiding this area. Someone did accuse me. I'll just put his comment on the screen now. They made a comment on a video yesterday, and they said, "How come you don't film around that?" How you doing?
50 pence.
50p?
Yeah. Now eat food. Thank you, boss.
Yeah. Okay.
But chips, £2 tonight in chips.
Yeah.
Food, £2
Really?
tonight.
Yeah, that's expensive, isn't it? Go over there to Greg's. Greg's over there, yeah. I don't normally give money to people asking for money, but sometimes I do. And he asked for 50p, and I gave him £1. Anyway, just back to that guy. He made a comment. I don't know what he was trying to accuse me of, but he said that I don't film videos around here. Obviously he's never watched my channel before. So I'm now at Dixon Road, and just look at this sky. It's a bit cooler than it has been, So this is like, obviously I've been round here a lot through the night. You've got Mark Alley's over there, of course. I'm going to head down this way. Let's head down Queen Street, shall we? And then we'll head, not really sure where I'm going, but we'll try and keep the camera rolling if I can. This is the Catholic Club. Blackpool Catholic Club. So we're at the top end, at the middle bit of Queen Street, should I say. Got another little car park here. Is that cheaper than that one up there? It probably is, isn't it? £3.50 up to 2 hours. I can't remember how much that one was back there. Just coming up to the library now. Have you seen how the side of this building here, this is the side of the Grundy, it's got all white bricks. And I heard that there was a reason for that, but I'm not quite sure what it was. But they're like glazed bricks as well. Look at this, can you see? Yeah. I wonder if it's meant to be like a big screen. Tell you what, there's a rowdy bunch coming out of the Catholic Club over there, look. They've been having a bit of fun. Anyway, we'll carry on. There's the old job centre over there. I went for a job there. In fact, That was the last time I ever went to a job centre, when I went in there and I got a job, and that was it. I never looked back because I was unemployed for a little while, but thankfully I managed to get something. Yeah, you know, I left school with nothing. Nothing. No qualifications, no O levels, no A levels, whatever you want to call them. Nothing. I don't know. I don't think at the time. I think my school wasn't really all that good. I went to Palatine, or Knoll, on St Anne's Road from 1981 until 1986. And there just seemed to be a bit of an attitude at the time that living in Blackpool, there's no prospects, you know, blah, blah, blah. You're going to have to find some work somewhere else. And I just thought that I never really had the impetus at the time to work, and I did kick around a little bit. I wasn't lazy. I didn't sit around or anything like that. I did do things. I went on these various schemes and stuff like that, but it did take us a little while to get settled into a job, because you know, if you're unemployed for quite a while, you just get used to it, don't you? And that's it. You get into a rut and you can't get out of it, can you? But anyway, I'm glad I sorted myself out in the end. So I've now reached Abingdon Street, giving you a bit of a life story there. Can you see the winter gardens down there? I'll probably head that way in a bit, but we'll head down here, see what's going on Queen Street. See if there's any young farmers down here. Oh, just look at this. Little puffy clouds. Oh, I tell you what, it's a bit lively down here, you know, for the daytime. We've got quite a few. This look and lettuce, look. I can hear music as well coming from bar 19. I came round here first thing in the morning, and it was, well, you could hear a pin drop. You could hear a pin drop, but it's a bit different now. You don't really go into these places for conversations in a way, do you really? You can't even hear yourself think. So there's Walkabout. And we do have quite a few, oh look, there's got some bikes up here, got some mods. Lamborghini. I might have to just clip this bit because of this music coming from the Soul Suite. Yeah, look at these bikes here, what do you reckon? I've never really been into like Lamborghinis or Vespas. Let me know what you think. They look pretty smart, don't they? What do you reckon? And this is just outside the Soul Suite. It's absolutely rocking in the Soul Suite. Look at that. Wow.
On this afternoon, the father's young Ryan Cregan.
Let me know what you think of the scooters. Queen Square, of course, this. Let's head back up this way. I'll get away from that music. Well, the takeaways are all open. They're normally closed at this time during the day. We'll head up this way, the Strand. We're going to go past Pot World. Pot World is one of the main venues for the young farmers. I wonder how long this weather's going to carry on for. Well, I can hear a lot of music coming from all over the place now. Pretty lively for a Sunday in Blackpool. Wow. Just coming into Talbot Square, look at this. Wow. Got people dressed up there promoting the clubs. Just over here we've got the Trilogy. Got a couple of girls on there. Couple of girls on stilts. There you go. It's one of the main places for the young farmers. In fact, I think that's where they had their AGM. Just here is a little black pug, and I'm currently stood on a tram track at the moment. There's no trams. I've got music coming from there, so I'll head away from there. Let's head this way, shall we? Yeah, Blackpool is certainly, I know some people are going to say, oh, it's dead, it's not like it. Well, of course it's not. It's never going to be like it used to be. But times change, and this is how it is in 2025 on the weekend of the young farmers. And there's loads of other stuff going on as well. There's like sports competition. I saw a load of kids, and I think they were playing football or something, because we do have these big football competitions in Blackpool, and some of them happen at Stanley Park. Here's a little look up, that's called Cheapside. It's actually looking pretty tidy. You can get a taxi or a car up there quite easily. There's nothing, no wheelie bins in the way or any rubbish or anything like that. It looks like a back alley, doesn't it? But it is actually a road. This is Corporation Street. This is the main area for getting buses. Anywhere from here and down that way to Market Street is where all the buses, pretty much get any bus around here. We've got a load of people outside the Rose and Crown. Looking pretty busy around here. I'm just heading now on to Burley Street. We've got Brilliance here. I don't know how much it cost, but Blackpool Council tried to create a bit of a cafe culture down here, you know, with people eating outside, and I don't think it's quite taken off the way that they wanted it to. But we have got some pretty good cafes. We've got the Coffee Pot there, we've got JK's, and just up here we've got the Compass, which is Compass is really good. The breakfast in a pan, which they did with the McMaster, the pepper mill as well. Not been in there, so I might have to try there sometime. But yeah, it's not bad. Might still need a bit of time. Quite a few empty units. I actually used to bank with the TSB, and that's still there since as long as I can remember. The TSB used to get school clothes from Rawcliffe as well. Where were Rawcliffe? I think they were they somewhere around there, Rawcliffe? I think they were. The Rawcliffes I remember, I think they had another building as well, somewhere else. We've got the Screaming Shake Horror Cafe here. This used to be, was it Greenwood's? Men's Outfitters before it came. Yo! How you doing? All right? So we're now on to Abingdon Street again. And I think this is one of the diverted buses, because it's that, oh, I almost walked in front of the bus then. Just over here we've got the post office, of course. Abingdon Street Market, not quite what it used to be, but we do have the food hall at the back. What do you think? Does seem to be a little bit of a wasted space. Let me know what you think. Oh, they're playing music in here. I'm going to have to. We'll head back out of here. I might have a look around the back a bit later on. Playing music. So that's Burley Street where I do. Oh, they just lost a bit of fencing over there outside the wind. The wind has taken it. So we're just coming into St John's Square here. I'm keeping this camera rolling. Let's have a little look up here, shall we? St John's Square merges into Cedar Square, which then goes around the back of the Abingdon Street Market. We've got a load of picnic tables out here. I remember when all this was gardens and lawns. Well, not all of it, but where I'm walking now there will have been lawns and bedding plants and all that sort of stuff. But Blackpool Council, they do seem to like the concrete, don't they? But that goes back a long way. I'm not blaming this council, I'm blaming, like, you know, when Blackpool started to grow, they never really had much space for greenery. But it's so lucky that we managed to get Stanley Park. You know, all the land for Stanley Park. Here's a little look at Cedar Square. Some fancy places here. Look, Wood Fried Pizza, number 5. Le Blanc Wine Bar, Caesars. We've got a new Japanese place just up there. It's called Kome. Lancashire Jackets. This is previously known as St John's Church, I think, but now it's called the Blackpool Church. Blackpool Church, I wonder how long it took them to think of that. They must have been up all night, mustn't they? What can we call this new church? That's a church in Blackpool. I think we'll call it the Blackpool Church. Winter Gardens. The fountains aren't on. Well, I don't see quite as many young farmers. So maybe most of them have gone. I don't know. This is Church Street, one of the main shopping streets. You can sit on a seat here and drink your beer if you so wish. That's not for me. Now I might like a little drink, mainly a drink of Bass, but I wouldn't. I'm not the sort of person that likes to walk around the street drinking. Not really something I want to do. Whenever I have a drink, it's always within an environment, you know, within a pub or something like that. I think that's quite important, really. And there's always a few of us there, so if one of us has too much, then there'll be someone that doesn't drink as much, and we'll usually get home. Is there any buskers down here, you know? Thought we would have seen some buskers. Trying to sell this place here, aren't they? The old British Heart Foundation. And they're doing something with this next door, aren't they? That used to be that nail bar, didn't it? Chartered Building Surveyors. Yeah. Project manager. There's something being done there anyway. Are they going to get rid of that up there, that sign? Clifton Arms Hotel, livery. Is it livery or livery? And stables. We'll have to wait and see, won't we? It's probably going to be hidden again, isn't it? Just here we've got the Grand Theatre. So we've got a few young farmers knocking around. You never know, most of them are probably still in bed, aren't they, after last night? So you've got a load of kids here, they must be doing the football, mustn't they? I came past here the other night and all those bins there were overflowing and there was bags all over the place. It is pretty lively in Blackpool. We're getting closer to the promenade. Almost got taken out by a taxi then. This is the bus gate. Don't go driving in here during the day, otherwise you'll get a fine in the post. Between 10 o'clock and 6 o'clock, I think it is. That's Market Street there. Let's have a look down here, shall we? Someone's having to be carried, look. We've got Coyote Ugly, one of the main venues for the young farmers here. And there are quite a few still here, you know. Sounds like someone singing live in there. Is that a professional or is it karaoke? That's pretty loud. Just here we've got the Wetherspoons. Got what? Security on. as well. I don't see any police actually, funny enough. I don't see any police at the moment. We'll head back up towards Talbot Square again, I think. Just going past Yates's. Oh, I might have to clip some of this for the music, but we'll carry on. They've got this big thing going on here with, I think they're fixing the roof. You know, the roof blew down during that last storm we had last year. I think it blew a lot of felt or something off the roof. So we're coming back into Talbot Square again. Don't know where that police van went, but I can't see any trouble. Nice little Mustang there. What do you reckon? I like a Mustang. It's one of my favourite American cars. So yeah, it's pretty lively in Blackpool on a Sunday. Here's a little look outside the counting house. Let's head on to the promenade, shall we? Whoa, I just got ding-donged by a tram running across the road there. Yeah, so it's a nice atmosphere in Blackpool today, and I'm just bringing it to you, just in case you don't get a chance to come. I know a lot of people watch that don't get a chance to come. Here's a look at the North Pier. Let's head over this way. My goodness, we've got some clear views today. I can see the Lake District over there, and it looks amazing. Oh, wait till you see this. And the sea, well, the sea looks like a greenish kind of turquoisey colour. It looks absolutely amazing. You know, the Blackpool Sea, the Irish Sea, it's had a lot of stick for being brown, and it's really just to do with the sand. It's nothing to do with the water, the dirty water, anything like that, although there have been times in the past where the water has been not that clean. But just look at this view. Just look at that. I don't know if you can see it, the sun has just gone in, but the sea, it looks amazing. I think the tide's coming in. So those people down there, better watch out, because you might get cut off. You've got to watch it, you know, when the tide comes in. You can quite easily get cut off by the tide. Okay, I just stopped the camera there as I walked past the North Pier, because they were playing some pretty banging music. And someone's wrote something on the sand down there. What have they wrote? Uptown Posse. Uptown's Posse, I think it says, something like that. But I'll tell you what, I don't know if you can see right over there, but I can actually see Wales. I can see Snowdonia. Oh my goodness, I don't know if you can see that. If I could zoom in and show you. But that looks amazing. And it's absolutely rocking over here at Yates's and Shenanigans. The young farmers are still enjoying themselves here in Blackpool on a sunny Sunday. So I'm going to leave it there now, folks. I hope you liked the video. I'm just bringing you a bit of the atmosphere from Blackpool on this amazing bank holiday weekend. And it's a Sunday, but you wouldn't think it though, because it is rocking here in Blackpool. I hope you liked the video. If you do, hit the like button and also hit subscribe and tick the bell for notifications of new videos, and I'll see you again on the next one.